Well, adenovirus is a cold-causing virus. Uh, if you recall, Covishield itself is made from an adenovirus. It's a chimpanzee adenovirus. The Sputnik vaccine is made using a human adenovirus, and it uses two types of adenoviruses. One is called adeno 26, which is also the one that is used in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And the second version is called adenovirus 5. The way Sputnik vaccine works is that the first shot is adeno 26, which carries the spike gene of the COVID virus. And then the booster, the second shot, is given with adeno 5, containing the spike gene of the COVID virus. So that's the regimen that is followed in this Sputnik vaccine. So the way these adenovirus vaccines are made is to remove some genes, adenovirus genes, from that backbone, so that when the virus is given as a vaccine, it goes into our cells. The virus itself doesn't multiply, but it simply makes the spike protein, to which we use, we raise an immune response. So my understanding is that in this case, in the Sputnik case, the Brazil investigators have said that the first part, the adeno 26, is fine, but in adeno 5, they have detected some virus replicating, multiplying, which shouldn't happen if the genes are deleted. No, it certainly raises concern, and the Indian regulator should look at the data very carefully, and then make a decision. Yes, I do realize that Sputnik vaccine has been imported in the country on an emergency basis. It has not yet been deployed. In light of these steps taken by the Brazil regulator, I think the Indian regulator should look at it closely. If I was the Indian regulator, I would approach the Brazilian regulator and say, look, we got this vaccine on an emergency approval. Tell us what are your concerns. Show us that data. And then in light of that, we should use our own resources to check it here. It's possible that Brazil regulator got wrong, but it's also possible that what they're saying is correct. And if that be the case, then it puts the population at risk.